Hey everybody, welcome back. It's week 7 in ENC2210. We are in week 2 of 3 with the semi-short technical documents. And so one of the things I wanted to go over today, I've got a sample document that has visuals in it, so that you can see kind of what that should look like in terms of the formatting and documentation of visuals and things of that nature. So in addition to looking at the course, we'll take a look at that before we depart. And I will put that file in the announcement so that if you want to open it and look at it later, even use it kind of as a template, you are welcome to do so. So let me go ahead and open the course. I'm going to share both of those documents now so that I don't have to find it again, but we'll go to the correct one. All right, so as I mentioned, we are in week 7, so I'm going to check with you and the syllabus real quick before we go into the module. Like I said, we're in the second of 3 weeks where we're dealing with the technical writing, but the smaller pieces. So last week was the draft or the definition. I'm reading words in my head at the same time. The definition, it is considered a draft in the same way that some of the other documents that we're doing have been. So you will include those again in the final portfolio. So remember, anything that's on this list that's marked as draft, that's what it means. You're going to have a chance to submit it again in the final portfolio. So we've been doing those for a little while. So this week you are working on the description. Last week was the definition. This week's the description. And next week is the set of instructions. Chapter 4 in the online textbook covers the information, page 65 to 73. And then, of course, we also were reading chapter 5 on research last week. Plus, I've got a reminder that there are sample documents within the textbook. You can find that link on page 113. Okay, so let's look at the module. Nothing really new this week in terms of readings and things like that. Everything is related to what we did last week. So if you look at this week's learning materials, these should seem familiar because it's the same. And then there is that sample document website. My brain is not working today, sorry. We've got some videos on technical writing. Specifically, these they don't tie as specifically to our assignments as some other things might, but this one link is where I go into great detail about the different kinds of documents that we're doing. So don't forget that's there, plus the videos that may help you as well. But those are nothing new there. This is all stuff that you should have read and watched last week. And then you'll be ready to do the technical description. So with the description, you are asked to write a document describing an important artifact related to your field of choice. This might be something tangible like a piece of equipment, but it could also be something theoretical like a key concept. So depending on what field you're interested in, you may not have actual equipment that you use. It may be more theoretical, which is fine as well. Remember, you have the ability to choose from any area that interests you, including what you want to study beyond Lake Sumter, what you plan to do for a career, or even something that you're interested in for fun. There are topic ideas for all of the different pieces of technical writing in that instruction page, and I've got a link there for that as well. Remember, again, this week, you do need, of course, as always, to use APA format and documentation and have at least 2 visuals. So you'll get feedback on the one you did last week, this one, and next week, and then you'll make changes just like you have been on some of the other documents, and those will become part of your final portfolio. If you play your cards right, you also may use part or all of these smaller documents in your bigger assignment, the analytical report, which we'll be working on week after next. I don't want to get too far into it, but the modules are open. So if you wanted to go ahead and take a look at that assignment, you certainly can. All right. As I mentioned, I wanted to show you this document. This is an APA document. This is something that was written for other purposes, but it's just a sample document that you can utilize. So it's got all the stuff in it in terms of the titles, in terms of using the headings, words version of the heading. So heading 1, heading 2. And then, and this is what I really wanted to show you, when you use a visual, you will have figure 1 in this case. This is a photo of a jury box. And then you notice that I've got the in-text citation in the caption. That is the right way to cite your visuals. Here's another one, although this one should probably say figure 2. I don't know why that says figure 1 because there's already been one. So I'm going to change that right in front of you. Oh, I think it's because I've done some weird thing with Word. I'm going to leave it anyway. You're only required to have 2, but you are required to have 2 visuals in each of these smaller documents. It's good practice, and you are going to be using them in the larger one as well. So like I said, I will save this. I will send it to you in the announcement. As usual, if you have any questions this week, please do reach out. I am available. Take care, everybody, and have a great week 7.